Good morning, everybody. It's so good to see you this morning. I'm so glad to be here. I have been playing so much with some of the things that are coming out in the new spring catalog, the mini catalog. I've been having so much fun, and I wanted to share some of that with you this morning. Um, one of the things that one of the things that I've really been enjoying. Wait a minute, I have to introduce myself. I always forget that. Okay. Good morning. Let me try that again. Good morning, everyone. I'm Teresa Marsh, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Eastern North Carolina. I have been playing with some of the new things that are coming out on January 4th in the new spring mini catalog. And one of the things that I particularly was drawn to is the Be My Valentine set. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. I guess that's the best I can do, huh? Okay, how about this? There we go. Let's do it this way. Okay, this is the Be My Valentine stamp set and punch. I love this punch because it works for so many. It does double duty. Okay, you see here. Well, see the best way to look at this. There we go. This is your bee body, and this is two hearts. But those two hearts can also be what you use to punch out the wings and to punch out the antenna. Isn't that cool? So you can use it to cut. You can use the punch to cut out hearts or to cut out parts of the bee, and that's one of the things I really like about this set. Now I'm particularly drawn to this set not because I'm a big Valentine's fan, though I may be. We won't talk about that one way or the other. But we have bees. We have our own apiary. We have bees and we harvest honey, and we have a lot of time and love invested in our beehives. So anything bee related is going to attract me, no doubt. So let's look at. There's also paper that can go with this. Let's look at that really quickly. Now I've been having so much fun playing with this that some of these papers I don't even have a full sheet of anymore. Okay, most of the papers that I am most attracted to, of course, are papers with bees on them. This is one of the pieces we're going to be using today. It's got the pool party, petal pink, flowers behind it like that. Okay, I like that. Then another one that's full of bees, if you will, is this one. Now this one has petal pink and what is it? Lemon lime twist, and of course sweet sorbet. So that's some more good pieces. This one definitely can lend itself to Valentine's. This is sweet sorbet and bees. That's it. Love it, love it, love it. Then another one. I love the bee paper. It's all bees. It's not all bees. This is a little bit more subtle. You can use it as a background for something that you want to pop out pretty well. So that's nice. And then we have a couple that are not specifically bee. Here's the honey. Okay. Jars of honey, different types of jars of honey. And here's another one that I haven't had don't have a whole sheet of anymore. We're going to be using this one today too. I love this because it can go with this paper. It can go with this paper. See, it's got both the lemon lime twist and the same flowers as here. It's just really cool. Okay. All right. And talking about those flowers right there, there is, there we go. This one could go with this as well because it's got the same flowers as right there. I just love the way these kind of hang together, if you will. All right. Now let's look at the other side. If I can get them arranged so that we can. Ah! If I don't drop them all on the floor. Now it takes coordination to do this, and I guess I'm just not all that coordinated. We have this side that's got, I don't think you can see that. There we go. All kinds of bead trails, if you will. We got sweet sorbet hearts on petal pink. We've got this wonderful plaid that goes fantastic with so much in this. Here's a petal pink honeycomb, petal pink and sweet sorbet stripes, and they're not precise. They're not super ordered. They're not, if you put a ruler on these stripes, you'd find out they're not straight. They're a little bit wiggly, okay, which gives it a nice organic look. It's really nice. And then, of course, this piece, this other side. And like I said, this is the only one I've got left of this. But today we're going to be using this and this together, okay? These two together. Oops, I got that upside down, didn't I? There we go. This and this together. All right. Let me give you a quick view of what we're going to be doing. I'll show you the card. You could make it as a Valentine, or if you are not a big Valentine person, you could do it as a birthday card or whatever. So this is what we're going to do today. I experimented with this several different ways, trying to figure out what would make the best contrast. And so I've got several different versions of this, but this is the one I decided I liked the most. So let's get started. We're going to start out with a base layer that's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. Okay, so that's where we begin today. All right, a little bit of both on the look there. I'll be rearranging my items so I can reach them better. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. We start out with that base layer. Then we have some other layers. We're going to have a sweet sorbet layer, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then another basic white layer, which is 7 3/8. No, 3 7/8. My goodness, by 5 1/8. And then we're going to have a scrap for stamping. And today we're just going to use this one. Okay, so that's our scrap for stamping. This starts out really easy, but we'll save putting it together for after we stamp. First off, these are photopolymer stamps. So we have to have our pad beneath it. I guess I should have done this a little. I should have cleaned up that piece, huh? That's okay. Now there's two ways to approach this. We can approach it in a way of building the V first, and then building the bee and then punching him out, or punch out and then build the bee. I find it easier for the bee to build the bee and then punch it out. Um, Different ones of us have different techniques for it to work the best for us. Um, but I have a tendency to want to do the darker color first when I'm doing two-step stamping. Okay, there's the bee stripes, and then I can put the bee body, which is a much softer color, over the top. Now I'm going to have to pull it closer to me to be able to get it centered. And then there's always a chance that I'll miss it a little bit. Hey, not bad at all. Look at there. I got her. Okay, that's the only time I'm going to be using the Daffodil Delight. This is Daffodil Delight that I used for the bee body. Okay. Then I used, I think I want this face on her, but I want her face this way. So we're going to put her smiley face on. There we go. I like that. All righty. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and punch that out. And you'll see why I've got this smaller piece of paper. It's long. I can line it up really easily. Look at there. It needs to be cut a little bit. A little too wide for that. There we go. Alrighty, so I'll line it up. I am not the most steady-handed person today. There we go. Lined it up and punched it out. Looks good. Now, the other thing you can do, I mean, this is what's going to punch out the places for the antenna and the wings. Sometimes I do okay with that, and sometimes I don't. Okay, so I punched out some of those before. Let's see if I can get it stamped on the punched out pieces. Sometimes I just find that a little bit easier. I need my pad again. I need to cut my nails, obviously. Okay. I'm a Memento Black again. See, this little one is for the antenna. I want to do it here so I can see it better. This middle one is for the little one is for the antenna. Looks like I got it pretty well. Whoop. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so I'm finished with that stamp. And then this one is for the wings. Now you can do the wings a different color. A lot of the papers that we've got and that we're using have the wings as petal pink. So you could certainly do that. When I'm doing it all in one piece and not going to punch it out, I just do it in black because it looks so good fading into the black stripes. It just depends on how strong a look you want. All right, and the bee is really pretty easy to put together. You know, when you want to do it that way. We get a little bit of our glue, And I don't know about you, but I can get a little heavy-handed with glue, and so I have a tendency to, I have a preference to use a glue that's in a super fine tip. So that's what I'm doing. I just need one drop on the tip of that and just a little bit right there. And that's all the glue I'm going to need to put that together. All righty. So I want the antenna up here. And I want the wings back here. All right. So there's my sharp little bee. We have other faces too. A big smile with wide eyes as well as this smiling squint. Is that a way? Is that a good way to describe that? All right. Finished with that. Now let's start working on some of the other things. We've got 2 pieces of DSP that we're going to use. We're going to use this piece that's 3 by 4, 3 by 4, and we're going to use this piece that's 1.5 by 4. All right. The way I arranged them, they're going to go here and here, and then our bee is going to go here. So let's take a look at how that all comes together. Now, I don't have to be quite so worried about just careful, just so. So we're going to use the Tombow dispenser for this. So we glue the white to the sweet sorbet. Get it as centered as you can get it. That's another thing. That's one of the things I like about the Tombow glue is it gives you time to move things around if you need to. And we're going to go ahead and put this on our base. You can put it on the base last. You can put it on the base here. It's obviously much easier to put on the base when you don't have the bee on it, because the bee is going to be left in. Now, see, that just gives just a littlest definition there, and I love it. I love it. Next thing we're going to do is place our 2 pieces of designer series paper. Obviously, if you wanted, you could do it all flowers and no bees. And that is a nice contrast there. But what we're going to do today, I'm putting the bee phrase up, is we're going to do bees and flowers this way, which is not as much of a contrast, but it works just fine. I just had a thought. It'd be really cool to back these with sweet sorbet, which would give you another pop. So this is so funny. I don't mean to design as I go, but it's just the way my brain works, I guess. So here we go. Now the trick here, or what I wanted to do here, is have just the smallest bit of white showing, like we've got another layer. Okay? Which is what we've got, really. All right. And then that's the lower left corner. And then we put the smaller piece in the upper right corner. And once again, do what we can to get just the merest layer, just in from the edge, just barely in from the edge. All right. That would look better with sweet sorbet behind it. Well, I live and I learn, right? Okay. And I did it this way so that I could just use this section right here to put my greeting. And the greeting I want to place on it is, "You make my heart buzz." We're going to stamp that with sweet sorbet. Of course, I could stamp it with black if I wanted to, but I want the sweet sorbet today. I'm going to do it a little bit to the left of this rectangle that's showing. And because I also want to put some hearts up here. Well, I slid that one right down on there, didn't I? And put one down here. So we've got the front stamped. As long as we got the sweet sorbet out, let's just go ahead and stamp the inside. I think we're going to make this, let's see. Which do you think we want? You'll always be the one for me, or good old Happy Valentine's Day? Let's do Happy Valentine's Day. Either one would work. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day stamped inside. All right. I love this font. Don't you like that font? It is so pretty, so delicate, but not super rigid, not super, I don't know what the word would be. Not super precise. That's what I'm looking for. It's a little bit of a bumpy jumpy. You know, it's not like somebody drew lines there and made everything just the right height and all that good stuff. It's just very much free spirit. There you go. It looks like free spirited. Now we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our bee. I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. Well, I think we are. There we go. I'm going to put one here. And if you're feeling uncertain about your one of your pieces that's attached, you could put a dimensional right over it to help you be sure that it's going to hold. And we take the backings off the dimensionals. These things are deadly. You find them in the washing machine. You find them in the bathroom. You take your shirt off and you find them falling out of your shirt. But what would we do without them, right? Now this one, I think I'm going to put him a little bit lower than the ones I did before and since I did that, one more thing it needs, I did a ribbon on the ones I tried before, but one of the things that we also have in the set is these. We've got the sweet sorbet, flowers and hearts. We've got the petal pink, flowers and hearts, daffodil delight, hearts are solid and the center's on the white flowers. And then we've got the pool party, hearts and flowers. So I don't really want let's go with let's still go with the bow, but I'm not sure if I want it the same place that it was on my prototype. I did. I tied it at a time because, well, just because tying bows is not one of my strengths. This ties real well, though. I'll be honest, it really does. Okay, and I think that's kind of where I put it before. You think it would look better up here? Hmm. Or would it look too crowded down here with the bee almost on top of it? I just didn't want to cover up that bee right there. I thought she was cute. Or I could go way off in left field and put it up here. Okay, let's put it down there. And we're going to go with a glue dot. I always roll these glue dots up to go behind a bow. I roll them up, put it on the bow, and then place the bow where I want it. And honestly, I I have never had a report that the bow fell off. Okay, so there you go. You make my heart buzz. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, nice. So, as I said, today we've looked at the Be My Valentine stamp and punch set and the Be Mine bee paper. There are so many things you can do with this. And the reverse sides are really, really interesting as well. So today, I want you to give me a buzz or give me a call or let me know if you need a catalog, if you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I'd be glad to send you a catalog, one of the mini catalogs, and hmm, celebration. Hello, celebration is starting in January as well. We'll talk about that some more next week. But um, I'd be glad to send you a catalog. Just drop me an email. If you like what you saw today, you'll see my shopping site in the first comment, but it's also showing it in the ticker here. The host code that we're working with right now is this one right here. So if you want to make an order that's $50 or more, you want to enter the host code so that I can give you can get some points towards a free gift, and I'll send you a thank you note if you order for sure. Um, so use the host code if you have a $50 or more order, and if it's up to 150, don't use the host code. But I will notice if you order, and you will still get the points for, well, you get 3 points for $150 order because that's three 50s in one. So for each 50 you spend in a single order, you get points to be able to redeem later for products of your choice. Okay, so I'm happy to see you this morning. I hope you catch the replay. Let me know if there's any questions. Once again, you can contact me at Teresa at sassystampingwiththeresa.com, and I would answer your email quickly and do my best to satisfy any of your concerns. All right. So Once again, we thank you. Remember, we love you. God loves you even more. Talk to you next week. Bye.